Oh, hey, didn't see you there. I was looking at this glass because it reminds me of the clear emptiness in my life. But putting that aside, I want to introduce myself again. Hello, it's me, Donis. I'm going to be calling you a deity because if you watched long enough into my first video, Donis sounds like goddess, and goddess is like Aphrodite, Zeus, Mount, and they live on Mount Olympus and stuff like that. And deity is another word for God. So deity is what you and what I am on this channel. And just wanted to say I've been praying at your altar, and I'm happy that you blessed me with your presence. I think, oh yes, today I'm going to be trying out finding the science behind TikTok beauty test. So what I mean by that is y'all have seen all them, people have TikTok, right? And on TikTok you've seen people trying to find out if they're pretty or not, like by doing that side profile thing or the measuring thing or the back profile type thing, like a whole bunch of things about that basically say if you're ugly or pretty or not, which is like I'm going to be testing those out. I'm going to be watching them all, testing them out myself so you can see if I'm ugly, and then proving it with science. So deeper and more clear short message, I'm going to be watching the TikTok beauty test, testing it out, and then using the all-powerful, all-known Google to figure out what the science is behind that. Or maybe actually we'll look up the science of beauty first and then compare it with the beauty test to see if they like actually can determine if you're pretty or not. So stick around if you want to find out if you're ugly. I thought it would be easy to find a bunch of TikTok beauty tests, but I searched a bunch of different things. Like I thought there would already be a confirmation on here. Look, I'm gonna show y'all. I already looked up all of that stuff. Like I did TikTok beauty test, and it was like the beauty hacks or whatever, and then I did all TikTok beauty challenges, right? And I got like the makeup type stuff, you know, for things to make you look more attractive. But the thing I was talking about was like, well, the things that I saw in the last one I did. So let me see. Dang it. Let me see. Spell it again. So yeah, this is the type of stuff I was talking about, like pulling your hair back challenge and like seeing if you have big ears, I guess, or the forehead check, or I saw one that was like the natural nose check. Yeah, this. And there's just some other ones that I've seen by myself. Like there was one measuring your face, and then you also, the side profile type thing. But yeah. So I guess I'm gonna spend some time looking up everything else by myself. But the first thing we can do is look up what makes you beautiful. Beautiful, not beautiful. Beautiful. What makes you beautiful? Beautiful. You know what? Opening up a new Windows tab. I have a Windows computer. This is the back screen. They use Bing still. But I already looked it up, and the first thing I saw was I looked up what makes you beautiful, and you know, the main men, One Direction popped up, and I scrolled down, made me thinking, oh, maybe they'll understand I was talking about, you know, looks. But no. Well, let me see. Down here there's a quiz. Anyway, that's besides the point. So just stare at that video from 9 years ago. But I did take the time to write down a few of the like TikTok beauty attractiveness tests that I found. So I found the pull your hair back test, which is the ears thing, which I'm pretty sure I already showed you. The nose check, the ugly till I smile check, which was like talking about your teeth. Side profile, the back profile, which is mostly for girls, but dudes too, because they like back muscles. Proportional face with fingers. So there was one that was like that. The symmetrical face, and I know that one was popular too, and then everybody was like My face looks so weird, but. And then the forehead / hairline check. So pulling your hair back so you can see how far back your hairline is and how big your forehead is. So those are all the ones I found. So I didn't find like all of those strung together, so I'm going to be doing them separately, testing them out, and then comparing it with the science behind it. But first, we are going to look up the science behind what makes you beautiful. So let me see. Maybe I can do something different. Yeah, this is what I'm looking for, stuff like that. How to be more attractive according to science. I guess we can start there. Okay, so to go quick break. Still near Christmas, so I got me a candy cane, but this was my mouse. Let's look over this article. 13 things scientifically proven to make you more attractive. Scrolling down. Smile more if you're female. Much of the science of attraction is rooted in biology and who we think will make good mates reproduce with. So having more attractive is tapping into what the opposite sex, if you're straight, is looking for. Smiling in women is shown to be more attractive than other expressions. But the same thing holds true for men. Yeah, I can see that. Like, I can see how some girls be more attracted to like the broody type compared to dudes that's always smiling and laughing, or they think dudes are always smiling and laughing are gay or something like that, but that's not true. But let's see. People typically associate expressions of happiness with femininity. Oh dear. Says Alec Bill. This gender normative inconsistency can be responsible for the relative unattractiveness of male happiness. Self is unattractive for dudes to be happy. Smiling makes women look friendly and sexually receptive. And I've heard this before. Wear red. Don't play hard to get. Speak in high pitched voice for women, lower for men. Ladies, think that Smokey's voice sounds sexy? You might want to think again. Oh, so telling girls to talk higher. This is more like, okay, longer candy cane. Speak a higher pitched voice for women, lower for men. So telling girls to talk higher, be funny. Get a dog. But you can't. You can't bring a dog to the bedroom. Want Shawty to be there. I'm just kidding. Be nice. Okay. Groom yourself. So I'm looking for, like, most of these seem like personality or like social setting type things to make you more attractive. I'm looking for like just your face type stuff. I know that's not what you should be looking for what some people should be looking for when looking for a partner, but okay. And it says dudes should grow a beard. Stop stressing, girl, please. Show off your curves. Women tend to think men prefer thin figures, but the opposite might actually be true. According to research, men prefer a waist-to-hip ratio of 7 to 10, which means you're fairly curvy and have good childbearing hips. So I'm gonna be forever. Don't care. Don't wear too much makeup. Hang out with friends. Okay. So this article was, I don't know. It's not what I was looking for. I was looking for something more about, facial features, not personality and stuff. So let's see what else they got. What else Bing has? Maybe I should just probably look up Google on Bing. It's gonna be like, go back. See, science of beauty. Okay, Survival of the Prettiest, Harvard Cognitive Science. And this was from 2013, but let's see if there's anything more. I don't know. You know we don't ever go to the second page of Google. That's uncharted territory. So we'll start from the first thing. Survival of the Prettiest, Harvard Cognitive Science, Nancy Etkoff on the Science of Beauty. This is the best part of beauty, which a picture cannot express. Yeah, as far back as humanity can peer into the past, we've attempted again and to capture and define beauty. For Indian philosopher Tagore, beauty was the truth of eternity. For this man, it was the mesmerism of complexity, power of simplicity, supreme instance of order. Okay, bunch of philosophy. Let's keep going. Many intellectuals will have us believe that beauty is inconsequential since it explains nothing, solves nothing, and teaches us nothing. It should not have a place in intellectual discourse. And we are supposed to breathe a collective sigh of relief. After all, the concept of beauty has become an embarrassment. So people are embarrassed to talk about science and beauty. Ooh, look at that dude. Isn't he handsome? Etkoff admonishes against confusing beauty with all the manufactured and industrial exploited stand-ins for it. Madison Avenue cleverly exploits universal preferences, but it does not create them any more than Walt Disney creates our fondness for creatures with big eyes and little limbs, or Coca-Cola or McDonald's created our cravings for sweet or fatty foods. Give me the science, man. Give me the science. Darwin. Yeah, child. Marilyn Monroe was such a crowd pleaser that she's been imitated by everyone from Jane Mansfield to Madonna. Racism and class snobbery are reflected in images of beauty, but the beauty itself is indifferent to race and thrives on diversity. Tons of makeup is sold. What the heck? When Eleanor Roosevelt was asked if she had any regrets, her response was a poignant one. She wished she had been prettier. It is a sobering statement from one of the most revered and beloved of women, one who surely led a life with many satisfactions. She is not uttering just a woman's lament. In childhood, boyhood, youth, Leo Tolstoy wrote, I was frequently subject to moments of despair. I imagined that there was no happiness on earth for a man whose such a wide nose, such thick lips, and such tiny gray eyes as mine. Nothing has such a striking impact on a man's development as his appearance, and not so much as his actual appearance, as a conviction that it's either unattractive or attractive. This is a hold up. So it appears Leo Tolstoy was just a regular white dude, though he did have a big nose, I guess thick lips. If y'all can see the picture I'm looking at, he had like this long crazy beard. Y'all can look him up yourself. So I can't really see his lips, but okay, so men being scared of being unattractive too. Appearance is the most public part of the self. It's not what I'm looking for. It's a bunch of talking, bruh. Okay, the most lyrical description of the encounter with beauty, solitary, spontaneous, with an unknown other, comes in James Joyce's Portrait of the Artist as a Young Man. When Stephen Dedalus sees a young man standing by the shore with long, slender, bare legs and a face touched with the wonder of mortal beauty. Her beauty is transformative and gives form to his sensual and spiritual longings. Her image has fastened to his soul forever, and no word had broken the holy silence of his ecstasy. A wild angel had appeared to him, an angel of mortal youth and beauty, an envoy from the fair courts of life, to throw open before him in an instant of ecstasy that gave the gates of all the error and glory. On and on and on and on. If y'all ever want to write a love letter, talk about the girl like this dude did. Talk about whoever like this dude did, girl or boy, or something in between. Talk to them like that. Describe them like they're an angel. Not that, whatever. I'm not the one to talk about romance. Let's move on. So are all of these women supposed to be pretty, but as unique? Okay. We get into some science. Eckhoff cites the work of anthropometrist Leslie Farkas, who measured the facial proportions of 200 women, including 50 models, as well as young males and kids, and asked a large sample of participants to rate their appearance. They compared the results with conventions of the classical beauty canon. The surprise findings, Eckhoff argues, illustrates how measurement systems have failed at producing a formula for beauty, and instead reveal something profound about the brokenness of conscious perspective canon. So let's see here. So, down to the last hook of my candy cane. Let's read what this says. The canon did not fare well. Many of the measures did not turn out to be important, such as the relative angles of the ear or nose. Some seemed pure idealizations. None of the faces and heads in profile corresponded to equal halves or thirds or fourths. Some were inaccurate. The distance between the eyes of the beauties was greater than that suggested by the canon, the width of the nose. Fargas's results do not mean that a beautiful face will never match the Renaissance and the classical ideas. But they do suggest that classical artists might have been wrong about the fundamental nature of human beauty. Perhaps they thought there was a mathematical idea because this fit in a general way with the Platonic or religious ideas about the origin of the world. In the case, there wasn't like a specific science to how beautiful you could be, which is true. Like I said at the beginning, it's all about what your preferences, what you want. So let's see. Maybe it'll be a part 2. This will be part 1. Just talking about what beauty is, and in part 2 is actually testing the TikTok beauty test, okay? So stick with me till next week. So at first glance, borderline reduction. No, I don't care. Science and philosophy need each other. And now they asking me for money if you don't get on. Okay, so back to just my face off YouTube. We have yet to determine if this is actually beautiful or not. But the conclusion that I came to off of 2 articles was that there wasn't a specific science. What am I talking about? The first one was talking about social and personality type things that make you attractive, and the second one from Harvard was talking about a bunch of philosophy and not a bunch, just some philosophy and other scientific, like in a research project, a science experiment that resulted in them saying that there wasn't a science to how beautiful you could be because they found a whole bunch of variations. So because this one was mostly from me looking at 2 articles and then researching stuff on YouTube to try to figure out all the TikTok test. It's gonna be part 2, or I'm gonna be trying them out. And then I'm also gonna have to actually find the science, and I'll introduce that at the beginning of part 2 because this one was just me looking at nothing. But yeah, so I don't know. I don't actually know how important this part of the video was. That's probably not what you came for. But if you stayed this long, then oh well. Waste your time. Yeah, that's it. You find Dee have stayed for this long, then thank you. I don't do what you want. Dislike it, comment, like, subscribe, don't subscribe. Actually, don't subscribe. I don't want to make money off of YouTube. Just come back next week so I can find out if you are ugly or pretty based on what TikTok said. Based on what TikTok and science said, okay? We're not gonna let some social media app judge us. We're gonna use science. Okay, Einstein is gonna tell you if you're ugly, all right? Okay.